Yeah, I mean, Carol Burnett, we're really dating ourselves, right? For people that know those shows, both of them were actually before my time. I've just caught them on reruns. Dwight, Cynthia, what do you think of Dwight? I mean, I'm going. It's just the character is a flawed character for me because he's so nice, but also a ruthless, emotionless, sociopathic killer at the same time. It's kind of like Dexter, if you've ever seen that. He's the dude's, but it's like he's trying to be Tony, he's trying to be a likable bad guy. And he's very likable in the likable scenes. It just doesn't connect. The Sopranos, um, James Gandolfini was able to pull off being this really violent, bad, evil, someone you really wouldn't like, and yet you liked his character. But he wasn't. He didn't switch like Sylvester switches from the ruthless murderer to like some dude that's concerned about his potential girlfriend's feelings or what giving people. The character is inconsistent to me.
Hi, Cool
No, James Gandolfini was gone
So
too
really
soon.
quick for my peeps,
Brilliant actor.
it was a test run today. So they still put the 3 long needles in your facet points, and then they get the
Maybe
right
cat.
placements and all that stuff, and then they put the lidocaine in it. And then if I feel relief, then that's a good sign. Then I'm a candidate for the ablation. So I have a little bit of relief, so that's good. I'm tired. I'm very tired, Bonnie. It was a very stressful procedure. No pain meds, no nothing. Let me tell you, those long needles hurt. Whew. Yeah. So, yeah, they hurt. But I can do it. I did it. So,
Carly, he's doing
tired.
fine. He's eating
Very
about 5 feet away from me. I don't know why she's tired. I was up all night. All night. He's doing. My dad's doing pretty good. He's less energetic today, but he's more alert. His mind is more active, and it's like he's calmer today for some reason. I can't place it, but things have improved since last Saturday for sure. Nathan, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry for your loss.
You're taking it up a notch. Is that possible? Is that possible? By the way, just so you all know, I have not blocked anybody on
Thanks,
Facebook.
Frank.
My Facebook account is down again. So it's down. I don't know when I'm getting it back. Haven't gotten it back. People have contacted me and asking me why I blocked them. I didn't. They blocked me.
Facebook is a weird animal. I find I'm interacting with more people on Facebook than other apps for some reason. And like I did a short live today, and there was like the most people that were on there was like 90, and I could read all the questions. It was really intimate. But I'm telling you, Facebook's tough, man. They've been watching fake accounts over there for the last couple of years, and many of them have lots of things. So now that I have an account there and it's linked, to my IG account, Facebook automatically uploads reels, right? And they're older, and people are on there bitching, this is an old video. I'm all, first off, I didn't post it. Facebook posted it on its own. And B, all you've been watching on Facebook is old videos because we haven't been here but for the last 3 weeks. So by definition, everything that you've seen is an old video that's pulled from somewhere else.
So I have a feeling that Facebook is going to be a tough beast for me. And I may give up on it, honestly, because this is way too exhausting.
Hey, cat.
Oh, how was it, former? How was it? Did you like it? let me know what you think. It was all right. It was just a test run. I still have my Band-Aids on. Oh, my markings on my neck. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, they're different. They're different, all right. I can tell you that. We look rich. Well, I guess as long as we look it.
As long as you look it doesn't really matter. You know, the funny thing about that comment is, you know, rich people, and we're by no means rich, but rich people, they don't have to act rich, you know. Warren Buffett drives an old beat up pickup truck. He doesn't have to do it. And a lot of times when you see people driving around in fancy new cars and nice houses, they're not really rich. They're just in debt. They're in debt.
Excuse me. Most people are in debt these days. Shit. Hello, I'm on a live. What's going on? No, just salt and pepper when you fry them. I can't.
What else would you
All right.
consider?
Bye.
We don't know about other apps. You know, if something happens to the talk, you know, I might look at a different app. But I enjoy Facebook because you know, it's kind of a break to be on an app with. I don't have a lot of followers over there, so when I get on a live, it's a much more relaxed experience.
He does have a black eye. That's from the cat.
Yeah,
The black eye. Oh, by the way,
a
look,
cat got me.
I was in the shower today, and I too was injured by the cats. I didn't realize that.
A cat, something happened. I got it. The cat got me. It just jumped from the top of my bed. It got freaked out by a dog. It jumped on the bed.
No, it ran across me first, and then it got to Dan.
It didn't. It jumped down from the top. It was walking along the top, and it jumped on me. I mean, it was heavy, like a cat landing on me from 4 feet up. That's how I got the black eye. Thank God it didn't use claws, or I'd really been screwed.
You have scratches around your eye.
Well, that's just because it caught and it went down, but it didn't claw me. I felt it happen, and then I forgot.
Hi, Emily.
It happens. You got animals, it's a hazard.
Oh, Jim,
Animals
I'm
are a natural
jealous.
hazard. How you doing from Escalon? What is Blue Kitty?
I think it was Blue Kitty.
This is Blue Kitty. This is the cat that I rescued not too long ago. Right here, that's Blue Kitty. I was at a client's house that she was older, and she lived out in, you know, on a dairy farm on a lot of property. So it's in a really rural area. And when I went to the house, that cat ran. It was scrawny. It had no hair on its back, had no hair on its stomach. It looked like it was emaciated. And it followed into the house. And so they didn't want it in the house. So I helped them get it out, and it let me pick it up. So I just brought her home. And now she's Blue Kitty. Yeah, Blue Kitty.
Yes, Anne. Yes.
Yeah, Janet, most of ours
nice
are, actually all of ours were rescue. We rescued some cat, except that the rescue cat had babies. So now we have babies, a second generation rescue cat. Cats, plural.
We have cats that also just walk in our house and just take residence.
Yeah, we do. We have the Eddie cat. We feed a lot of cats outside, so they show up. How you doing in Montana? I hope you're keeping warm. Cats are sneaky. They really are.
Bart does. Bart, you'll walk by Bart, and Bart will claw
Bart will
you.
whack me. If I'm walking by, he'll just reach his hand out and smack me as I'm walking by.
It was a test run, they said. It wasn't a real. It was a test.
Moneymaker, somebody rescued me, that's for sure, because
But they don't give
at
you
that
drugs
time in my
for this.
life, I was headed to bad
I
places,
get no drugs.
and I got rescued. Main dog, how's my dad? He is just fine. He is eating right over there. I haven't heard him, which means he's enjoying his dinner. How you doing down in South Africa?
Chomping away. Chomping away.
Daydot. You can hear it? I can't hear it.
I can hear it. Yeah, I can hear it.
That's not a door. That's
Partition.
it's a partition. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know why we have a partition, but
No,
I don't know what it's partitioning.
His sweatshirt is actually on the right way today. Yeah.
This sweatshirt is literally, has to be 40 years old.
It's not that old.
I mean, I don't know why I have the worst wardrobe, and my dad has the best wardrobe. in the world. He has everything you could imagine. If I have to dress up or go out, I have to go into my 92-year-old dad's room to find something that's not, doesn't have holes in it or what have you.
A heat wave at 38. Terry. That's normally what we're at in the morning time. Oh, Mike, kiss my ass.
I think it was Vicky, whoever cares for their mom, solidarity bump. I love that. I also had a really cool message today. Somebody messaged, I don't remember, it was TikTok, wherever it was, but she said, I saw you and your brother and your dad at UC Davis at the doctor's office. And I know where she was. And she's all, I didn't want to infringe, but it was really impressive to see your patients in person. So it was interesting for a number of reasons. A, it does happen, you know, but B, it's just kind of weird. Every time that I go out, you know, I don't expect, you don't think people are going to recognize you, right? You just don't think that. You have no clue when you're walking around. Everyone's a stranger. And I have to be aware that oftentimes that people are, you know, do recognize me. She didn't say anything. I said, oh, you should have said hello. But, and then I had another incident coming out of Bel Air. And I'm just walking to the car. My dad's waiting for me in the car. And I hear this. Hey, Dan. Just like that. Just like a regular hello. And I look over at the lady and I'm like, I'm thinking, is this an old client? You know, do I know you? I wasn't even thinking social media because of the way she said it. It was like, you know, I've known her forever. And then she could see kind of the perplexed look on my face. And she said, I know you from TikTok. I said, all right. The weird thing, you know, people are so different. People are so different in public. Some people won't come up to you. Some people will. Some people will come right into your space, you know, just right invade your space. They want to get a picture. They want to give you a hug or shake your hand. It's really weird. I have come out where my dad's been in the car. I walked out of where I am, and there's people like talking to him through the window, and he's talking back and forth.
30? Not yet. I gotta finish.
How you doing in Jordan?
Cody, I'm trying very hard to keep my mouth shut. That's what I'm doing.
Is that some kind of dig on me?
I mean, you can take it that way, but it's not.
Well, I did. Why are you trying?
Because I just want to just bite at everything I see that I want to bite.
I mean, I haven't seen one negative thing yet.
Of course, you never do.
And that's good, right?
Oh, all right.
It's not good. I should dwell on, accentuate the negative.
Nobody's dwelling on anything. I just see it. I see it on both sides.
I don't see it. Dude,
Well, pay attention.
Point one out to me so I can respond to it in my way. Point one out next time you see it.
Even Ray said people are being rude.
Rudes? Nothing wrong with rude.
You never pay attention over here, so you wouldn't know anything over here.
I thought you got all good
and
stuff.
And you have
over
more
there.
stuff over here too, but you just choose not to see it.
Joe says he likes when you call out the haters.
I know, a lot of people do.
Well, there's a way to do it. That's the thing.
Yeah, your way. That's the way. He wants me to choose his way to do it, and that's not my way.
No, I try and do it in a nice way.
That's
not
point?
your way.
No.
No.
Mm-mm. Why should I be nice to somebody who's ugly?
Because being nice is always good. It's always good.
No.
Don't add any more negative. The world's negative enough, you know. I don't need to add one word of negativity out into the world. It's already there. You know, I choose to ignore the negativity and just try and make people's day.
Why do you try to make people's day who make my life a living hell?
I'm not targeting them to make their day, just random people, you know. I don't let them bother me, so it doesn't bother me.
I just said I'm trying to sit here quietly.
I know.
Because I want to go, and now I'm getting a lecture.
I just thought that was you were taking a dig at me.
Of course you do.
All right. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little crabby. Itchy.
Mm-hmm. Did I not defend Dan today on my live? I always defend him, do I not? It's interesting. You guys go for it. Just open forward. I'm going to pretend to not see anything when Dan says, did you see what they said about me? I'm going to say, no. I don't see hate. I don't see those things. They don't bother me. Hmm.
You think that bothers me? You
Hmm.
think I care what people say on here? I mean,
Oh, didn't you ask me to
you
delete
don't.
somebody? Didn't you
Please.
ask me to delete somebody the other night? You
Yeah,
didn't
someone
like
that
it?
talked about use the word Azerbaijan because of things you say, and the reality is she has no idea what I do
Well,
in
she
private.
visualizes it when you do it.
Whatever. I mean, nobody knows. That's all entertainment. It's just gab, and it doesn't bother me in the least. You are free to let them have to go and say whatever they want. It really could. I could really care less.
Yes, I did defend Dan. I did. Always. Where does it get me? Nowhere. Oh, Cody, this isn't fighting. You haven't seen fighting yet.
I mean, I get. You always. I mean, I get emails every day about how I'm getting bagged on, and destroyed, and ripped apart, and all this stuff.
Yes,
But
she
thank you for
did. You want to
defending.
sit and read everybody that I did? I did. I take an oath for you, unlike you. I stood up and I said, anybody from this forward that writes anything negative about my husband will be blocked. I said, I don't do these things for you guys to choose a side and being Team Danielle or Team Dan. I do it because it's the monotony of my life, and I do it for other people who enjoy it because it happens at their house. This is the same thing. I did it. I said it. I'm right. She did. Yep. So I did it. I won't do it. I won't. If that's the game you want to play, I'll just ignore them. Let them
I
have
don't
it.
play games. That's the difference. I don't.
Oh.
It's not a game to me.
Mm.
It's not worth the time and energy
But
to
you're
think
making
about
it a game right now.
I'm making a game. I do have some new poems. I haven't recorded them yet. Yes, we still have the pig. CCTV, he's doing fine. He's in the other room. He's doing better. It's been a rough,
Sorry, Gene.
like 6 days. I'll be right back. He's doing better.
I don't want his poems. His poems are stupid. Oh, thanks, Shelby. I know there was actually a couple people who apologized the other day on YouTube. It was really sweet. A couple people who said, Danielle, you know what? I take back the awful things I said about you, and I truly appreciate you, and I'm sorry. And I thought that was amazing. It takes a big person to actually do that.
It does take a big person to do that. 100%. Allian, my dad is fine. I just heard him. I heard him. He's still clicking away over there at his dinner. He's just eating away, and he's probably going to finish it all.
Did I find out who the social media mole is? No. You mean who's stealing my member posts and putting them on Facebook? No. Did I figure out who was taking me down on Facebook? No. Only me, guys. Only me.
People are posting Patreon stuff.
Or YouTube. Yeah, they're taking it. One of
Well,
those.
YouTube. I know that
No,
mine gets
my
taken all the time.
members. I have a member.
Somebody got in to get one of those people.
Yeah.
Well, who's the poster? Where did it show up? You can find out if you do a little research who posted it. You can
Somebody
find out who
stole
it is.
the marathon pictures of Hannah, and I put those on. I think I put them both on YouTube and Patreon. Mm-hmm. I don't think so, Kim. It's only beginning.
I did a live on Facebook. It's a different animal.
No, it's really odd, and it makes me feel very uncomfortable to post on those anymore, just because they're going to take things and post them.
Take them from wherever you post them. You can post or not post, but if you post, people are going to steal it and repost it.
And I heard he's not cleaning up. Honestly.
We don't know what he's doing. We have no idea.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta know what the schedule is.
All right.
Hi.
Colin, I love my dad too. Smurf Fur, we are not political at all on social media. I'm a political, current events, I'm all over it. That's me personally. And at some point, if my content changes, you might see a bigger side of that. But I will tell you, it's not going to interest, hardliners on either side, because my politics is pretty much that the biggest threat we have is not Republicans or Democrats. It's the division between the people in our country. That's the biggest threat that we face. One citizen, one neighbor hating another neighbor because, fuck, they voted for somebody different. It makes absolutely no sense, and it is weakening our country. It is making us susceptible to, what's happening to us, right? We have billionaires that on both sides, and I'm not just talking about one person, on both sides, that are contributing hundreds of millions of dollars to candidates that they then own. And it's really not my vision of a great government, and it's not Republican or Democrat. It's Citizens United, which is a frickin' Supreme Court hearing, the worst in my lifetime, maybe the worst since Plessy versus Ferguson in 1896, which was separate but equal. That was a fallacy, and this, giving unlimited contributions to people when you have income disparities that are so ungodly wide, people that have negative net worths to people that have almost, $500 billion. It's not, if you want a true representative democracy or constitutional republic, we need to take the money out. So my politics is not so much right or left. It's pretty much straight down the line. And that, I'd love to get more into that, but once you get into politics, you're going to start pissing people off one way or the other. You're going to piss them off, and hell, I get shit from both sides. It's incredible, and people call me all sorts of names that they don't have any idea what my true politics are. But I can tell you, my biggest fear is not Trump. It wasn't Biden. It wasn't Harris. Those are not my biggest fears. It's the direction that we're heading. And now speech is coming under attack. Other rights are coming under attack. It's just not a great track to be on, in my opinion. How you doing, cool side?
Wesley got rostered for Sunday.
Did he?
For his older group, so I'll be in.
My nephew definitely
Cherry
got.
Island, so he's going.
He got my
State Cup.
athletic ability.
State Cup, and then Lainey's 1 o'clock tomorrow. So Auntie had to get her schedule for the weekend.
How long are you gone? How long do I have Grandpa?
I'm just gone at 12:30, and then I'll be back.
I'm kidding. You take go as long as you want.
Just that tomorrow's a quick one. Sunday's
Gene,
gonna be a
he's
little
doing
bit
all right. He's doing all right. I can't say great because it hasn't been a great 2 weeks,
Lisa.
but today I had a great video with him. It's up on the tube. I had a couple more that I haven't posted. I think he's pretty sharp. I mean, he's asking to talk to like my sister. I haven't talked to Sis in a long time. That is really impressive when I hear something like that. So I think he's, his condition is up and down, but we're more worried about the physical right now than we are the cognitive or mental. It just, every day is different.
I need you just to leave it there.
People are totally becoming intolerant of other people's political views, and that's too bad. What did it for me personally was having close personal relationships with people that supported the other party, the other person, and realizing that the people that may be supporting somebody or something that I just can't get behind in a billion years, it doesn't change my feeling about those people, because they are good people. And so I know that there are good people on both sides, so I do not extrapolate from the candidate to a person who voted for the candidate. I know you could, and you could make arguments, you are what you voted for, it's your ignorance is no excuse, but I still look at the person. And if you're a good person, I don't give a damn who you voted for. That's just my own personal opinion. Shannon, I think that's the way it should be, and it used to be that way, I think, but things are shifting. It's a really scary time. Good evening, Corey. How's the water? Are you talking about my beer? My beer's all right. The water tastes pretty good here. Alicia, I wish more people felt that way. And it gets harder and harder with the more hostility and vitriol that flows. And, let's stop attacking one another and start working on solutions. It seems to me that the only way you get elected is by beating the other side down so much that you're the only alternative at every level. We don't need to beat down our people. I will go back to John McCain and a town hall that John McCain did, and he was going up against Barack Obama at the time. And somebody in the thing said something to say Barack Obama was born wherever in Africa, and does not care about this country, whatever it was. And McCain got up and said, "No, ma'am, no, ma'am. He is a good man. He was born in this country. He cares about America. We just disagree on the issues, but he is a good man." And that's the last time I saw that kind of, interaction between two separate parties. And it's too bad that we lost a guy like John McCain, because that's what you need in government, especially in times like today. You need people who are willing to stand up against whoever and stand on principle and your integrity and what you believe in, and not switch your values and your morals. What?
He's trying to take the cookies out of the cookies and cream, so he's dumping it out on the table. I was like, that's part of it.
He doesn't realize those are good cookies. Those are good cookies. My dad's eating cookies and creams ice cream, and he's trying to take the best part out, the Oreo cookie. How you doing, Nepal? Bernie is, guys like Bernie, they're good people. Unfortunately, when you get so locked into any position, whether it's on the right or whether it's on the left, you have to be open to other people's ideas. And you have to be open to the idea that the way you view the world may not be the way other people view the world. And that doesn't mean they're bad people just because they view things differently. They've had different experiences in their early life. They have different parents. They've had different influences from different churches or temples or mosques. There's a lot that goes into what creates a person. And we have to get past, what separates us and concentrate on what brings us together. Denise, I'm gonna talk to some people at TikTok coming up later this month and find out exactly what's going on there, and I will report back with what the TikTok's objectives are. That'll be at the end of this month, but I'll definitely give you updates as I get them. From the people that I know, I will give you updates, and I will make videos that will discuss that. There's a group of people that are that are going to do that. So by the end of the month, I'll have an idea of what direction TikTok's going to go, and how they envision moving forward. So I'm really looking forward to learning that and getting back and reporting on it. Hi, Vivi.
Jesus Christ.
Hi, Sexy Indy 500. It was a 75-day extension, Jordan. And so there's 75 days from whatever, last Monday or what have you, for TikTok to find a way to come into compliance with the law. And I'm confident that they're going to find a way to do it, just because there's so much money involved, and money runs the world. So TikTok's what worth. I've seen that. Trump said it was worth $1 trillion. I think it's worth more, like
Grace, it's not the full
something like
procedure.
Twitter, something 50 billion, something like that. So with that kind of money, is it just going to evaporate?
I'm trying.
I doubt it.
But I just don't know if it's going to happen.
Mary Blueberry, I don't know how she's doing. I haven't heard from her in a while.
You took it away my face in the hand.
What's that?
Okay. Got it up there.
Mercy,
What?
Ed,
Mercy,
hold
I hope they
on.
do it sooner rather than
You
later
are
too.
busy, you gotta wait, okay?
And I hope it's a good fit that includes the algorithm. And, I hope that the next owner keeps what's been built. This is really is a great app. I haven't seen any of the crap that people are complaining about. It pretty much gives you what you want to see. For whatever reason, what differentiates TikTok from other apps is that
Wanna go sit on the
whatever
couch?
they're measuring, right?
Let's go
Whether
sit
it's
on the couch.
length of time that you look at a video or what's behind the video, they seem to know what people like. And I look at my Facebook thing that brings up reels. Oh damn! They're all girls dancing. I'm going, what did I do to get on that algorithm over there? Whatever I did, I don't know. But TikTok, gives you what you want and what you're used to. And whether that's good or bad, I think it's good in the realm of entertainment. I think it's bad in the realm of news because I think you need to see the news. You need to see the facts, right? I don't think you want people just to see the side that they want. And I hope there's some way to make that. It's really important that people agree on facts. You don't have to agree on courses of action, or how you deal with that set of facts. But facts should be facts. We need to get back to where everybody understands what the facts are. And we don't lie about the facts. The facts of life. The facts of life.
Do you wanna
You take the good, you
Dan,
take the
remember
bad.
you wanna see the negative and respond
let's
to
see
the
it.
negative?
Your wife, I thought you were talking about me. Your wife is mean to you, mean to your father. She's definitely not mean to my father.
No, read it. Speaks to him wrong. All you could be there before is her yelling at him.
Which is, here's the thing about that. If there's anything my wife does, it is she allows me to take care of my dad. And she's really the one person that I trust. If I'm not going to be here, Danielle knows him inside and out, how to take care of him and how to, what's wrong with him. I trust her implicitly. Is she going to be exactly like me? Of course not. Is she going to bitch sometimes? Yes. Am I going to bitch sometimes? Yes. But the reality is she's good with Ed. We disagree on social media all the time, and I disagree with how she handles social media. The way she deals with negativity on social media. We completely disagree. But I don't own her. I don't control her. She's her own person. I'm just grateful that she allows me to do what I'm doing with my dad. And I don't mean just allowing me by allowing him in the house, but stepping up when I can't because I don't have anything left in the tank, or my tank ain't gas anymore. It's anger or frustration, whatever it is, she's there. So feel free to comment on whatever you want on social media, but you really, when you get into the way she treats my dad, she is really amazing. And again, it's very simple. I couldn't do it alone.
I got rid of him.
I could, but I'd probably be a basket case. I would be a different person. But she allows this to happen, and she helps make it work. So.
And how about the fact that he can't fucking hear? His hearing has
Oh,
gone
yelling.
bad.
Well,
His hearing has dropped in the last couple weeks, even worse. It's really hard.
my dad knows in his heart what we're doing for him, and he knows what Danielle does for him. And in the most intimate times, right? I don't want to dwell on this, but she's there,
It's not the final.
drying him off
I have to go
from a
back.
shower, making sure he's clean, putting lotion on him, shaving his face, all these really intimate things. And of course he's grateful. He knows he's being taken care of. He's in good shape. He doesn't, he sleeps in clean clothes. He sleeps in a clean bed. He eats healthy meals every day. He has clean clothes. He has clean, everything is done for him. And she does most of that kind of thing.
Bonsoir, Julie. My procedure was the first part of it. There's 2 steps to this procedure. So today was just they put
Would you like me to explain it?
long needles in your neck. They inject you with a lidocaine. If it works for a couple hours, then you're a candidate for the procedure where they burn the nerves.
What they do is they have a location in their mind where they're going to do the ablation. They're going to they're going to deaden the nerves with probably a laser beam or something like that. So before they go and actually kill your nerve off, they want to make sure that's the area. And then if they kill the nerve off in that area, it will relieve pain. So if you get the relief from the lidocaine, then the very next time they'll go to the exact same spot and kill the nerves.
Yeah, and
So
then
that's-
and then I'll do the other side, because like when this side has been numb today, this side has been a pain in the ass. So yeah, it's gonna be a procedure for both, unfortunately. So it works. So
Dr.
that's a good
Michael,
sign.
I think the only other person
That's-
that I could think I could
That's
take care of
Dr.
is my
B.
mom.
That's Michelle. It's Dr. B.
I could see Mark living with us at some point, but the caregiving is a full-time and 100% commitment to do it. I mean, it is. I don't have freedom.
Back, I hope.
I can't travel. I can't go away. I can't go visit my friends for more than, maybe 2 days.
I take care of Grandpa.
Whoa. Amen. Come over here, dude. Amen got a haircut. But what
Sorry,
the hell was
Dr.
in the
B.
garbage? What was all that hair
That
in
was
the garbage?
Andrew's hair.
He has gray hair.
There was no gray hair.
Gray and black hair in the garbage. It looked like there was a dead cat in there.
Oh,
empty
some
it.
of the. I finally emptied that tube.
I looked,
And
the very
your-
first thing I thought was,
dad's
what
hair-
the fuck is
your-
Bart doing in the
Your
garbage?
dad's hair is in there too.
Yeah.
So okay, I'm gonna get major shit for this, but we have a dog grooming kit. It's the best fucking thing on the planet.
Is the bathroom leaking?
What bathroom?
Grandpa's toilet?
Why?
There's water under it.
What are you talking about?
Maybe we don't flush it. Like, right next to, in front of it. Right there. Water.
I need to assess it. Nobody knows.
What is it?
I don't know. I mean,
I'll make pork chops.
you're making pork chops.
Anyway, so I use the dog cutting grooming tool. It comes with great shears, it comes with guards, and as you cut, it sucks in the hair, and it is no cleanup. So I use it for Andrew and Grandpa. Sorry, not sorry. It's the best tool ever. So I suggest if you do those things to your family, get the dog grooming kit. It's amazing.
You can groom yourself in the bathroom without having a mess.
Because it sucks in it. Andrew's like, wow, that's cool.
Andrew does look different.
I've never used it on a dog. It's all just been on humans. My German Shepherd will not go near it. I wanted to use it to brush her, but she will not go near it. She freaks out. So, the Wayne's World, I don't know. It's a Flowbee. Oh my god. Well, it's for Baxter. Are you kidding me? Baxter's like the most anxious dog on the planet.
Angela, that's a lot of work, especially for someone who's not mobile. Caring for someone who's not mobile is tough.
So, hi Trent. So when I came home today for my procedure, Andrew's like, Mom, can you buzz my hair? He's been talking about it for a long time. So I just said, if you want to. I'm telling you, it works. It's the best thing ever. Tries to eat it. Yeah, no. Because it sucks the air. I mean, you guys, the hair, there's no cleanup. I don't know. It's
I mean,
on
all
TikTok
you do is
shop.
advertise products on here. Why don't you advertise the damn thing?
Well, because they sent
Is it not a TikTok shop thing?
No, but it's on TikTok Shop. But
Well,
somebody on
do it.
Instagram sent it to you for you to do a commercial.
Well, do it. If you like it, you should have
It's
done
really
it with
good.
Andrew.
It's really good.
It is a pretty good device, and I'm not a big fan of most of the gadgets that people are selling on TikTok. I mean, some are pretty cool, like the car camera, but I mean,
It was good. It was good. I should link it. I should. I'm serious.
what's my opinion on deportation? So, again, we don't talk politics, but I will talk issues at times. I mean, people have to realize that this
Bye, Marianne.
country is built on immigration. And, while it has to be legal, so I'm all for deporting illegal immigrants, if they get caught, you have to do it legally, or you don't really have a country.
Yes, on the
But
menu.
we need these immigrants, and if they're not legal, we have to find a way to make it legal, because in here in California, I mean, I'll tell you that most of the food is picked by Mexican immigrants or South American immigrants. Every dishwasher in every restaurant, I believe, is an immigrant. And they do jobs that Americans don't want to do. And, you know, I think you have to have immigration legal, you have to do it legally, but we have to make it, you know, so that we can get the people that we need to rejuvenate our country. And we just need to do it legally. I don't know, you know, all this anti-immigrant crap is not, immigrants are the backbone of our country. We're a couple generations removed from that. So we don't see it as, you know, ooh.
Hi, Jay.
But, you know, in 2 years, in 2 generations, the immigrants that come in today will be Americans. So I'm against illegal immigrants or illegal immigration, but I am very for a lot, you know, good, hearty, legal immigration. That's my stance on the issue.
But it's just so,
Yeah, I have no issue with the immigrants coming for a better life. I think they're great people. I just think as a country, you have to have borders that you can manage, and you can't have open forest borders. You just, in the long run, you have to do it right. You have to do it the right way. But it is too damn hard and too expensive and we need to make it easier so that we can get these people in to do the jobs that we need them to do. We need to make it legal for them and make it better. We should be making it easier for people to get here and live and do the jobs we don't want to do. And they pay taxes, you know, they do contribute to society.
Barbie, probably.
I think they get a lot of, you know, flack for,
How can
like,
I
they're
type
over
on
here,
here?
like you come from South America, you sneak into the country in the middle of the night, and then the next day you're at the welfare office applying for welfare benefits. It doesn't work like that. That's not really the way it is. So I am certainly against illegal immigration, but I think we need to make immigration more practical and accessible so that we can have a normal country. All right, I'll hush. And people ask me a question, I'm going to answer, you know, in the way I answer. I'm going to give you a lawyerly answer. How about amnesty? So the last time we had amnesty was Ronald Reagan, right? And I think we need to have, I would certainly look at amnesty for, like, the dreamers, the people that were brought here at 1 or 2 years old and have lived 20 years in this country. I certainly have no problem. They didn't sneak across the border, right? They were brought. So I don't have a problem with amnesty for that group, that limited group of people.
Yeah, don't
Reagan
talk,
didn't
let's
either.
not talk about the birthright immigrants, because that gets me hot and
Well,
bothered.
that's another interesting question.
That gets me hot and bothered.
Well, don't get hot bothered. It's written in the Constitution. So divorce or Floyd, I love it. That's a great question. I'm going to say they're on par. If you called me out and said which one really, I'd have to say Floyd had more albums.
Matthew, unfortunately, this world has no more logic. That's the problem.
Mindy, it is actually literally written out in our Constitution. So, you know, there are things like abortion. You don't see abortion written in the Constitution. It was made a constitutional right through something called a penumbra in the 14th Amendment, right? And they found that a right to control your own body was present in the 14th Amendment.
My herbs?
That's different than being specifically, like, you know, the right to bear arms. That's specifically written in the Constitution. It's really hard for a court to overturn that. They put limitations on it, but they can't overturn it because it's written there. And the birthright citizenship is written out. So it's going to have to be changed through a constitutional amendment or constitutional convention, neither of which is going to happen.
I love my shake plate. It's just sad. Our world is sad.
Abigail, I saw that. That was weird. Yeah, no, I'm not really talking politics, I'm not talking partisan politics. and I will move off because it does irritate people, but it's not, these are not partisan issues, these are American issues. Yeah, Mindy, I know that birthright is written in the Constitution. It's written there. You know, if you are born in the territories of the United States, you shall have all the rights, privileges, and whatever related thereto. It's directly there. That's why it's not at risk. The world is sad if you look around the world. You know, there's a lot. We have wars going on in the Middle East. We have wars going on in Ukraine. We have bellicose stuff going on in North Korea and China, and it is what it is.
Yeah, Melania became a citizen in 2006. Bye, Melania.
Nikki, I'm all for, and ironically, I mean, I'm all for people's having rights. I'm more of a, you know,
No, I'm not Mexican, so I won't get
leaning
deported.
libertarian. I think that the government shouldn't step in and. What about Barron? Barron's tall.
But it's birthright. Hi, Amy. I'm
Leah,
alright.
that's the
alright.
golden rule. Be nice to your neighbors. And your neighbors, you know, your entire community. Be nice to your neighbors. My wife is, I don't know if she's Hispanic. You have any, she might have some Spanish. She's got like Middle Eastern. She's got all sorts of crap.
Hi, John.
She's a mix.
I'm safe.
She is a mix.
I think.
Grandpa's doing fine. Thank you for asking. Yeah, Daniel's a mutt. Not in their backyard, NIMBY. That's a very common thing, and that a lot of people have that same, you know, belief.
Ablation,
Not in my
not yet.
backyard.
Tester.
Where's the
first.
garlic?
Catherine, all right, we'll move off of politics. I was trying not to get political.
Too late.
How you doing from West Virginia?
Where's the pantry? I need it now.
Yes, we're living off of Grandpa. Andrew, it's in the metal thing. Jesus, pay attention. Turn on the lights. Maybe you'll see it.
Yeah, I have no problem with deporting illegal immigrants that commit crimes. I think that if you are illegal and you commit a crime and you are convicted, you know, it's not a jaywalking, but you know, if they're stealing or something, you know, and it's more than like a carton of milk to survive,
Safe.
we didn't get snow here, Mary.
Hi, Kim.
What about electing one what?
I think they were hoping that I was going to get deported.
Then you'd be able to be on TikTok. 'Cause
That's-
it's only gone in America.
That's why they're asking, I think, because they want to know if I'm being taken away. What? The new healthcare bill says women's health should fit the needs of men. Spoken like a true husband.
I still have some legal cases, and I will
God.
probably always have a couple of cases going, but I'm not practicing law. Is jaywalking? No, you know, my dad got a ticket for jaywalking. I remember when I was a very small child, walking across El Camino Real. He was pissed, man. It was like some motorcycle cop pulled him over because he walked with his kid, with me, and we crossed, you know, we ran across the street to get to Burger King or what have you, and he got a freaking ticket for jaywalking, 2 of them. You know, probably like $13 a pop, but he was pissed.
Doesn't sound like your husband. I think that is.
Criminal law, Millie
Like a
Rose.
man. Such like a man.
What are you talking about, like a man? Kim, or whoever asked about the fires, we are not near fires.
No, Melania was not a citizen when Barron was born, so. I mean, I don't understand the things they support. Isn't J.D. Vance's wife not white? Isn't she a foreigner?
she's Indian. But she's she's an American, right? American
Is she?
Indian. She speaks. Sounds like she grew up here. I don't know for sure. Again, that's not my thing, right? I'm sure she is legal. Kathy, I don't do tequila straight up anymore. It's been about 30 years, or 22 years or something like that.
I'm just saying. Right? I love when people come on here and tell us what to do. No need to be talking politics. Well, thank you so much for telling us what our needs are.
They can say that. I mean, they come on here not for politics.
Thank you so
I get
much.
it.
Why don't you
But
just
again,
tell us
we're
how
not-
to communicate with y'all
I'm not going to get on
to be
here
better
and
speakers?
I'm not going to come on and rip on anybody for their politics or make somebody feel bad because they voted for the person I voted for or the person I didn't vote for. I don't care. It doesn't bother me at all. That's not my thing. I'm not on here to attack people for who they voted for. I will speak on issues because, I have
It's
a platform.
fucking life. And I have friends that I worry about. And I have concerns like we all should. And it just slipped out because he started talking about it, not me
I
this
didn't
time.
talk politics. Someone asked about something. I don't know what it
Well,
was.
all your people are saying no politics. They're telling us what to do.
Okay, they don't want to hear politics. They can say, I'm not here for politics.
I'll be right back.
This isn't Burger King. You
the
can't
show is-
have it your way.
The show is nothing if it's just me and you. They are part of it, and they make the show.
Why are you lecturing me like I'm a 3-year-old toddler?
I'm just saying it's okay for people to express.
Fuck
their
my life. I'm telling you guys, I get treated like he's my dad. Now, Danielle, you go on a timeout. All the time. The lecturing I get, like I'm a child and I need help. Daddy, what do I do now? Am I sitting the correct way for you? Can I put my arm like this?
Did you call me daddy?
Where would you like my mouth?
Turn up. Oh, baby. I'll show you where to sit. I'll show you where to sit.
Yeah. All he heard was daddy, and he saw vagina probably. The political forecast today is part shady with a 90% chance of nonsense, followed by a cold front of a red tomorrow. Christy, that's great.
I'm gonna have to write that down.
It's Christy.
Yeah.
She's my book writer.
That's good.
Too often, yeah.
You guys crack. There's oftentimes I will see comments that I cannot repeat, but I am laughing inside. Just because I don't repeat your comment, I may be laughing. And I love the.
And you get mad at me
Snarky
when you
things.
say, well, nobody knows what you're saying or why you're laughing. How is it like,
I can't repeat what they're saying.
yes, you can. You're
Okay,
just,
I won't repeat what they're saying.
right, because you're just worried about your
I'm
precise
not worried. I'm
image.
just. Yeah, my image.
You guys, I can't say masturbation.
I mean, you don't get it. The decency does matter, Lauren. That's right. You can laugh at things, but decency matters in this world.
Oh no, decency does matter.
Even if someone mocks it, it still matters. Dan's a people pleaser.
Decency is boring, and
Yeah,
this
I
is
try to
why
please
we
people.
have
Why
these.
not?
This is why we come on
Why
here is to
not
have
please
fun
people?
and let loose.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not here to win any awards. You either like it or you don't. It's simple.
Or you come
don't
around to
like
liking
it,
it.
get the fuck out. Or wait until he's alone or wait till I'm alone. Plain and simple. Cheers. I don't care. And that's when Daddy Dan will lecture me on, well, it's obvious you don't care.
I'm laughing. I'm just thinking of two things in my head, right? So, when I'm dancing like a fool in my room, I'm getting secretly, recorded, while I'm just going off crazy. And then two, I have a video that I have not shown you guys. I have not posted yet, but she asked me for my phone, right? And she's all, you blocked somebody, or somebody got blocked and accidentally, or what have you. And I'm like, I can't. I gave her my phone to unblock the person. And then I walk back in and I hear Danielle say, "Ooh, where am I?" Like she got lost in my phone. And I walked over to see where, oh, you're in my personal DMs with my scrolling through my personal messages. That this really happened. And I don't give a damn, but I'm just saying, right? Did that not happen?
Not
You're
the
going
way,
through my own
not
phone.
the way you think it was.
I don't,
That's not how it happened or
but you
why it
were
happened.
in my personal DMs. Which is fine. You can always have my phone. I don't care. I don't some covert thing going on.
Well, maybe I should really
Me-
look.
Be my guest.
You know what? I don't even care that much. Somebody said to me
Isn't
today,
that great?
somebody said to me today, you're going to drive your husband into the arms of another either woman or, out of your relationship with the
I
way you
can't
treat
wait to
him.
hear this. And what did you say?
What I wanted to say or what I did say?
I don't know. What did you want to say? Let's start with that.
Oh, I can't do that on here, Dan. Your channel. I'll wait and save it for my channel where they appreciate it and I won't get ridiculed. But what I did say was, if that's what he chooses, then adios.
But that's a fair response. Absolutely. The one thing we've always had is what? What have we had with regard to cheating?
Money, class,
What was our
Cars.
agreement with regard to cheating?
zero tolerance.
Zero tolerance. So that's the one thing that that if she wants, if I wanted out of the relationship or she wanted out of it, cheating. I do not believe that people should cheat in the course of their relationship. It's just, that's not the way to do it. Get out of the relationship and then go. But I don't think,
It's
and
not
if somebody was to disrespect me enough by actually cheating with somebody else, that would be it. I would have a zero tolerance policy with that, and I would think that we would all want the same, and I would want the same for her.
Sit down. You don't have
So-
to eat.
You want to go
When-
deal with him?
When she says,
Dan, do you want to go deal with him?
You don't wear shoes in the house.
He's
Grandpa.
looking for his shoes.
You don't wear shoes in the house.
Pop, I'm looking for my shoes. Yeah, you're gonna go to bed soon. You're not putting on shoes, Pop. I'm gonna tell me.
Andrew's cooking.
No, I'll tell you when your shoes on.
No, and so that's the thing is he's
Pop, you don't wear shoes in the house. When you go outside, you put
No
on your
cheating.
shoes. You don't wear them in the
and if
house.
that's what he chooses, that's what he chooses, and that's okay.
Because when you walk,
He's cooking pork chops. Yeah.
and when you walk, you have a tendency to drag your feet. And
No
you
shoes
fall
because it's safer.
in the house.
You know how many people ask that question today? Why don't you give him his shoes? I'm gonna tell you why. Because when he wears shoes, he catches his shoes, they stop him, they're stiff, he trips, he doesn't trip as much without shoes on.
When we go out, you put on shoes.
Yes, Sam.
In the room. You just don't wear them in the house because it's not safe. You live here. Your room's right next to mine. You live in my house, Pop. You live with me. You've been here for 4
Yeah.
years. You'll be here forever. You got nothing
Yeah,
to
they're too
worry
dangerous, and it doesn't matter what kind of shoes he's in.
about.
It's just too dangerous for him. So then we have the shoe debate every day. We have the shoe debate every fucking day, and that's enough to drive me batty.
That's white. Yeah, I would cook it. Yeah, it looks pretty ready. Looks good. I don't normally make pork chops, dude. I don't know exactly what they look like.
Hi, Joanna. With the shuffling, yeah. Slippers are dangerous too because they fall off and he can slip.
Slippers could be an answer, but again, they fall off. Everything has drawbacks, right? We have not found perfect solutions for things.
Why don't I
We
give
just-
him the keys to the car? We'll give him his checkbook, his wallet,
We
his
bounce
phone.
around with whatever works. If he
And
takes a
shoes.
fall, then we change his shoes. You know, he fell earlier. He's now wearing Vans because they're the lightest shoes we can find. And we try whatever based on however he is at the moment. The Vans are cute too, but they're there for practical reasons. And so in the house, the safest thing for him is just simply not to have shoes on. He has not fallen without shoes on. I mean, even socks pose a danger. They're more risky when he's standing up, you know, when he gets up, because they can slip. But we have to do what we think is right, and eventually we're going to be wrong, right? And there's going to be a fall, and that's going to happen. It's bound to happen. But we've been pretty damn lucky so far, and we're pretty diligent about it. We do the best we can. Greg, absolutely. I grew up in the Bay Area, in the South Bay, right across the street from Santa Cruz, and surfing and skateboards were a big deal. And we had our contingent. One of my good friends is, you know,
We did try Hey Dudes, and that's when he took his big fall.
So the Hey Dudes were great. Andrew wears them, but they're not great for someone like my dad. They may be great for somebody
Carrie,
my
don't
dad's
worry about
age
it.
in the same
No.
condition
No harm,
who just
no
has a different, you know, who doesn't have the same exact physical issues that my dad has. But
He can't wear the socks with the grippers. Could you imagine? He shuffles.
he can't
would
wear
fall
the
over.
socks with the grippers. And he gets those in the hospital. We have to throw them out. Vans and BMX. Yes, Greg, BMX on that. I know exactly what you're talking about. I used to take my BMX
Thanks,
to
Sarah.
a place we called Baja. It had jumps and stuff.
When did he fall?
It has been a long time since
Yeah,
he
you
fallen.
guys, whatever you're seeing that he just had a recent fall, it's not recent.
No, he has not had a
You're
recent
seeing
fall.
old videos from content. stealing.
Somebody, yeah, somebody stealing the content from that was like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
When we had the last fall. And that's our number one priority is protecting against fall.
Everyday treasures, thank you.
Get him some roller
Roller skates. Thank you. That's the greatest suggestion tonight. I appreciate that. Thank you, Natalie. But that was the best. That was the best.
Kim,
Man, that was good.
unfortunately, we can't do a vacation. We just can't. I can't anyway. You know, Danielle's going to Vegas whenever she's going. I will stay home and take care of my dad because that's my commitment. And at this point in his care, unless we brought somebody in that learned the ropes,
Healy's,
you know,
that's what
like
I was thinking
a
about.
full-time nurse that learned the ropes. I don't even trust my family at this point because they haven't been with him enough to know what to do in certain situations and, you know, when to be aware and when to, when to know, hey, you got to get up right now because I hear what's going on. He's going to be up in 2 minutes.
You mean we are the best fit for him?
Because we know him the best right
Exactly.
now.
I'm just saying.
Not, I mean, there can be great people out there, and maybe we'll find one that can help. Mark, it's tough for Mark to take care of my dad. Mark is older, you know, and he's got issues, other
that
physical issues.
considered bashing
And
on
taking
his
care of my
family?
dad is a very
shit.
physical process right now. It's physical when he's walking. The way that I walk with him is very different. If you notice how I walk, I don't walk my normal stride. I have to walk making sure that I always have one pivot foot on the ground in case he falls. I have to have a foot in place to catch myself, or I'll just go down with him. I felt it the last time we fell. So it's a very physical thing to walk with him, to take him out. Even in the bathroom, it's very physical. I'm bent over a lot, and for Mark, it's just tough. It's hard.
Oh my God, some people would say that was like totally bashing on your family.
Okay, I don't think it's bashing.
No, but I'm just saying how trolls change the narratives to fit them.
I have
Can you
ultimate
get off my-
respect for Mark.
Thank
You know, and again, I've told people this when we were younger, and when my kids were young. You know, my sister who had been ready and willing to take my kids if anything happened to us. The person I chose was Mark. Even though he wasn't a father, he didn't have any kids of his own, he was single. I
Far
chose Mark
out.
because I know you know, that he will be there no matter what, no matter what. And and I know that he would be there if I asked him to come take care of my dad. But it'd be so much harder on him that it's just my responsibility right now. That's just what it is.
Totally. Gag me with a spoon. So rad.
We definitely eat well.
So, we do.
Every day, absolutely. I don't, you know, it's not that had he been with Mark or with my sister this whole time and they were learning all the ins and outs of how to take care of him, you know, then I would probably not know. I didn't know what the hell I was doing when he first got here.
We still don't know what we're doing.
We still don't know what we're doing. That's true. I mean, I had no clue how to take care of a person with dementia. I had no clue.
Shall
what it
I
meant.
have you beat? I lost my mom
Peyton,
at
we
53.
ate there yesterday.
Ha! 53, beat you.
After my dad's doctor's appointment, Mark and I took him to dose.
Totally gag me with a spoon.
Yeah, Sammy, it's a physical ordeal with my dad. You know, he's not bedridden. It's a physical ordeal, and I have to get up 1,000 times. My dad would not qualify for hospice right now because my dad could live another. There's nothing immediately impeding his ability to live.
I mean, we don't know. I mean, he'd have to be evaluated, you know, at this point. But most likely, California is so much different than everywhere else. It's really hard to get hospice. Unless
he's not.
Hospice is
he's
not. No, hospice is not just for death.
I understand that. He's not. You have to qualify for hospice. You have to have certain medical conditions, which my dad doesn't have right now.
You want to look at me like that again? All angry and stuff? Do that face again. Can we
I
rewind
don't know
that
what
face?
face.
We can.
I'll try. What did I do? This?
Yeah, like you stupid fuck. Isn't
Is
that?
that what that said?
Yeah, that's what you're. That's
Let me
a
ask
stupid.
the camera. What does this face mean?
Yeah, you guys name the face.
Is that-
Erica
is
saw
that-
it. Yeah.
What does it mean? I mean, it means like I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
No, it means you stupid fuck.
Well, and to you it means that, but to me it means I'm not really following what you're saying.
You wanna try it?
No,
Cut me a little piece, dude.
he did.
I don't want to have a big piece.
They're all little.
All right, well, let me put it over here. I got. All
Some
right.
parts are a little overcooked, but. Is it good? Or is it bad?
Did you put too much salt on it? Like,
Where'd you get this? Is this from Cheryl?
yeah.
Is Cheryl on here? Right now?
Why are you looking at me like I know who everybody who's on here?
Here. It's not my style, but
Look at-
she got gamey stuff. I mean, she got gamey pigs. And that's a pig. My fucking pig's right out there.
You eat.
I'm sorry,
fucking-
Millie.
You eat ham
I am so
by
sorry.
by the pound load.
Ham tastes damn good. But that pork chop is like, that could be Millie's chop.
No.
It's not Millie's chop. Dude, you're not going to eat all that, are you? That's like half a pig, dude.
That is not half a pig.
I mean, that's a big. Can you bring that over and can I show the size of what you're eating?
No, it's not half a pig. How was your workout, by the way?
I think it's half a pig.
Did you do the Bulgarian lunges? Oh, you did them?
Millie pig, I love my Millie pig. Andrew's eating a pig. A hungry pig. My poor pig. I feel so bad for the pig.
He
You
does
don't
need
eat
the
dog.
protein for gains. That's why he's doing it. He just had worked out. Getting his muscles back. He lost 3 pounds of hair.
Who? Andrew?
Andrew.
It looks damn good. Let me show.
No, he's eating. He
That's
probably
all right.
doesn't-
He looks damn good. That's my son. Doesn't he look good? Look at that. He looks like
Okay.
at least 5 years younger. Yeah, I mean, you're looking good, dude. You're going to have chicks that are going to start DMing me to get your info.
Yeah, they do.
They're going to be looking for you, dude.
See the angle? Look pretty good.
Okay.
All right. That's my good-looking kid.
Alright.
I shaved his head.
I was out spotting him on weights last night.
Yeah,
He's
he asked
working
me.
out.
He asked me to come spot him. He's
Because
like,
I don't want Dad to do it.
Yeah,
What?
how was I going to
It's
be
a
able
good
to help
thing
him
I
with
did it,
that?
because, man, the last couple times I had to,
You helped me with one.
Yeah. He's a strong kid.
No, he does. He looks good with this. Ow! He always, even when he was little, I used
Alright,
to
I'll put this in the fridge.
put it in Ziploc.
Don't feed it to the pig, whatever
He's
you do.
not, for fuck's sake.
I'm not you.
I would never feed Millie ham.
Yes, Darren, I'm ready. Let's do it. If he wants to.
I think, you know, he's a 20-year-old kid. He take whatever is on the table. It
He
doesn't-
said, he told my members the other day that he's down for a cougar. He has no problem with older women.
We didn't have a push-up battle, but we may have to at some point. I think I could beat him in a pull-up battle. I think I could.
He's-
Pull-ups, you couldn't.
He says no.
I think I could beat him in a pull-up battle. I don't think it takes a whole lot. I think I could do at least 5 or 6 real
No.
pull-ups.
He might do another one of these, Lisa, and then leave it on the shelf in the
It's a bit
in the
gamey.
refrigerator.
It's a gamey. It's like a gamey pig.
He looks clean. Pigs do eat everything, and they would eat pig too.
74 and 29. That's a gap.
He's watching TV. Yeah. Yeah, he's getting strong. I think Dan lives in a glory days. Dan would probably give himself another heart attack or pull like heart muscle or something. He can't do that. Ugh, sit-up battle? Who would win the sit-up battle?
Dad said that he was stronger than me back
Yeah.
in his day, which he wasn't.
Oh, I don't know. I can't.
Dad never hit 275 for 5.
Push up?
Bench.
Bench?
I could have hit 3 plates if I wanted to, but
Don't. It's not worth it.
I mean,
The pull-ups. Who could do the most sit-ups?
Dad couldn't do a single pull-up if he did it the right way.
A strict,
Pull-ups are you're supposed to go all the way
Yeah.
down.
not keep a bent elbow.
Yeah, you're supposed to straight arms.
5 was tough for me back.
That's
in
what I
the
was
day.
doing.
I could do like 3.
That's what I did today, and I was only able to do like 4 because it makes it so much easier
Yeah,
when
'cause
it's
you're,
bent.
yeah. If you can, you're not when you're doing a pull-up, you can't.
Dad wouldn't be able to do
No,
a single
'cause
straight arm pull-up.
You have to straight arm and then pull up again and straight arm. I've done 3 before.
I can do 4.
I mean, the interesting thing about this conversation is I was an athlete, a
Not
real
really.
athlete.
Was.
Yeah, but I mean, I know.
Remember glory days?
Yeah, they'll pass you by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's time to move on.
I'm still an athlete.
Kathleen, my dad's fine. He's doing okay. You're still an athlete, so am I.
No, you're not.
I'm just an older athlete.
Go get that.
Dude, I will still beat you in ping pong, darts, anything that doesn't require endurance.
Hit workouts. Yeah. Oh, Dan, go. He's going. He's gonna go. He's trying.
Where am I going?
Well, he's trying to go get more oranges. He doesn't need any. He's
Grandpa,
gonna
what are you
cut it.
doing?
He's gonna go, Dan.
What are you doing? It's too late.
I already gave him one today.
Too late.
You're about to go to bed.
You can give him you can eat an orange.
Dan, he already had one today.
You want, I want these.
You had an orange today. You want me to peel it for you?
No, don't kill it. He says it's too late.
Well, you can eat some orange if you want an orange. Do you want an orange?
Well, I'll have one later. Not now.
All right, if you want it, you can have it. You want an apple?
No, I don't want any fruit.
Well, an orange is fruit.
No, I don't want any.
How about a small
Hi,
apple?
Beachman.
Look, it's a small apple. Would you like that?
Somebody else. So me, Jack.
You don't want it?
You're in Saturn?
All right.
No, you're not.
All right, Eddie.
Hi,
take
Laura.
Grandpa back to the house.
Come on, Grandpa. Let's go to
He
the
might
I-
not get tired.
I gave him some ice cream for dessert. He had cookies and cream ice cream.
Okay, take
And-
the couch if you can- All right. If you're ready for bed, you let me know.
Dan, it is 6:30.
Keep on
I
going.
know. Whenever he's ready.
I know.
Is he ready?
You want to go to bed?
What?
Do you want to go to bed?
Put it soon.
All right. Well, you let me know when, Pop.
Sit down right here.
Thank you.
It's 8:30 in Saskatchewan, so it's 6:30 here. Saskatchewan, so you're over 2 time zones.
Do we have any problems with his feet swelling? Nope. Nope. I don't think you understand how many times he gets up in a day.
in a night.
In a day and a night.
Yeah, I mean, when he goes to bed, that's not the end of it. But actually, my favorite interactions with my dad are typically after he's gone to bed.
I have no idea.
I've got the gate shut, so he can only get to the bathroom and my room. And oftentimes I'll be sitting in there, and it might be 9:30. He's been in bed for 3 hours, and he'll get up, go to the bathroom, and he pops his head in my room with a freaking smile on his face at 9:30. And he'll look in. To him, he thinks it's middle of the night. What are you doing up, Pop? I'm going to bed soon. All right. Those are my favorite interactions
God,
with him.
like at 3 o'clock in the morning, he's like, "Sis,
Or he comes in the
Dan,
room.
Dave,
Yeah. I've had
are you
last
guys
night
okay?"
he came in and he was out. Dan
And,
asking for
and
me.
neither me nor Dan said anything, and
We
he
didn't-
goes, "All right, nobody's talking."
Yep, that's exactly what I heard that. So we were both asleep, but I really wasn't asleep. And he came in and he's talking, right? Like, are you guys? He knew that it was us in there, and then when we just were silent, he just went back to bed. It was amazing. And we were both. I didn't know you were awake. I mean, I didn't know if you were awake at that
You
point,
scare the shit out of you sometimes. Like,
but I was
and
awake.
sometimes he's standing over me, and I'm like, "Ah!"
And you sometimes he does come in. But if I did say, like, Dad, go to bed or whatever, I'm gonna get what? What did you say? And then the light goes on, Dad, and then I'm just frickin', at that point I have to get out of bed and I'm completely awake. So you just try and be quiet and
And then
hope
he
he goes
says it
back
again,
to bed.
"Go to bed." I'm
And
sorry,
sometimes he does.
my hearing's
Sometimes
bad.
he doesn't. Yeah.
And then
I'm
sometimes,
sorry, Dan. My hearing's bad.
And then
No
sometimes-
shit, Dad.
And
No frickin'
and
shit.
then
Your
sometimes
hearing
they'll be
is
like,
bad.
"All right, well, anyways, I'm going to bed."
I'm going to bed now. All right, Pop. I'll see you in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But again, those don't bother me at all. Those are pleasant interactions. Odds for Shimmy,
No.
we had a little something.
This morning.
I don't know if I can call it shimmy.
That's what he's getting. It's a shimmy.
It
It's
was.
shimmied
I
in
don't
a,
know what it was, but
It's shimmied in a hole.
whatever. It was over this morning, and the door shut. Fucking dogs are scratching at the door. My dad's eating his breakfast. I mean, it's like, what do you mean? I mean, I just have to think. I'm in my head trying to block everything out. Block it
Dogs
all
are
out.
fighting
Block
the
out
whole
all the
time.
problems. My fucking phone rings. It's like, geez, all right, whatever. That was our thing.
It is what it is.
And she's, of course, too tired at night. At 8:30, how you doing? I'm exhausted.
Well, I'm tired.
Right.
I mean,
at
you see I'm
8:30.
yawning.
I'm going,
It's
great.
six-
Well, I'll be up the next 5 hours.
You see
so-
me at 6:30 and I'm already yawning.
I know. So, yeah, that's my life at this point. What are you doing?
I have to document for my doctor my pain. They want to know how long it lasts and all that stuff. So I have to do this stuff.
I mean, he's never really had bad hallucinations. What happens with him is like during the Olympics and wherever they were. I mean, like he watched some kind of event with the Japanese volleyball team, and then the next morning he woke up and thought he was in Japan.
Cuckoo!
It's not really a
We need to
hallucination,
go to
but
Japan. I've heard that's a really good place.
Hi.
Carlos, anytime you get a dog is a great day. Yeah, thank God we don't deal with
Except puppies.
hallucinations that are wild.
Okay.
Thank God.
No, he talks sometimes to the TV, but I think he thinks it's a person. Where are you going?
Think about
What did he say?
Pizza Bell. He's meeting up with his friends. He just ate.
Yeah, I'm saying he just ate that whole.
He's not
Thank you,
eating
sir.
pizza. He's meeting his friends.
Carlos, you are blind. So
Sorry,
you can,
Ann.
You can hear me.
I'm so
I mean,
sorry.
that's a world that it would be tough for me to imagine.
Ben never served in the military, no.
He did serve in the Marine Corps band for a year. That was his military. My dad grew up at just the perfect time. Born in 32,
Not really.
which makes him 13 and 45 when World War II was over. And I don't think they were taking anybody under 13. And then by the next 10 years, when we got to the Korean conflict, my dad was already in podiatry school, and he got, you know, they didn't draft you if you were in school. Are you ready to get on?
I don't know why I'm so tired.
Are you ready?
Yes.
You are ready.
Yes.
You are ready. My wife is ready to get off. So
I'm ready to lay in bed, drink some tea.
I'm gonna have I hopefully have a good night too, because it's been
Ed's still up though, so
yeah. I'll
gotta
have to
work
wait
on
till he
that.
goes to bed. I don't eat
Sorry,
until after
Randy.
he goes to bed, because inevitably,
Carlos.
whenever if I started to eat, inevitably I'd have to put him to bed.
Nate, you make me laugh.
Anymore, I don't think I'm getting lucky twice today.
No.
If I could even call the first one lucky.
It is what it is.
It was like I got luck.
You finished.
I got a little bit of luck. I got luck.
You finished.
Barely.
But
It
you
was
did.
hard.
It was.
I had to
You had to really put some work in.
I had to tune everything out of my mind
Yeah,
and
I
go,
know.
you know, I just gotta concentrate on what I'm doing. There's so much shit going on. The fucking dog is scratching at the door.
They weren't scratching. They
I
were
could
fighting.
hear Grandpa even though he wasn't there.
It does count.
Fucking TV was playing. I don't know, probably politics.
And I could hear. You know, I'm just
I
waiting.
think I
for
turned the
Grandpa.
TV off in the middle. I think I just turned the damn thing off. I can't take it, and so yeah, it was not.
That's the life of a retired
That's the worst part of my
caregiver.
life. Is that. That is the worst part of my life.
Can you hear that?
I can hear the dog drinking.
The injection.
I rang the bell
I think
because
that was
I'm
very
I can't
traumatizing
not
to me.
finish because it could be another month. I mean, I don't fucking know the next opportunity we're gonna have when her vagina isn't closed. She used that the other day, like 3 days ago.
I was mad at him.
You
so
want to do it? My vagina's closed. Oh, it's fucking closed. All right. Whatever the frick that means. I mean, it's either closed or she's not feeling well or she's got diarrhea or whatever. There's always something going on. Or sometimes it's just randomly closed.
I was mad at him the other night. So it has vice grip. It was like it was a vice grip. She wasn't happy. She was angry. The whole female parts were all pissed off. So no, I
So
said
I roll over,
I said it's
thinking
closed.
to myself,
And
what a
he
life I
did.
have.
He said
This is my life. It's closed.
it's closed. I said
7-Eleven, it should never frickin' close, right? It should be 24/7. It doesn't have operating hours. It's like whenever you pull up, you know,
he pissed me off.
whatever. I mean, it's not like we have a lot of opportunities. So when it just closes randomly, it really complicates things.
Done.
This is my favorite thing to talk about, by the way.
You can try to see if you can enter, like, you know, it's like the magic key.
And then I go on
See if you-
Facebook and I've got all these scammers, you know, these 25-year-old scammers with their, look, you know, whatever their Facebook profiles are. How you doing, honey? You're looking awful handsome tonight.
Jade.
Really? I'm looking, you're
Yeah,
25.
Dan-
I'm
Dan-
looking handsome to you?
Yeah. Meanwhile,
You're like a
12-year-old.
28-year-old.
Meanwhile, it's a 12-year-old dude in the bottom of his parents'
It's not
house.
a 12, it's like a 48-year-old
Yeah,
dude.
that's what you think it is.
What?
The person who's talking to you,
Well, I think it's some dude somewhere, for sure.
pretending to be a female.
I mean, right, and a particular female. And Facebook again is just, it's freaking entertaining. All of those things, and you know, it's just so obvious what's happening. But I bet they suck a lot of people in.
They do. They give
People
money.
fall for
they
what
get
they
money.
want. You know, they get too blinded because somebody flashes something you want. Yeah, I want that, but is it realistic? I mean, am I really going to walk into a bar and that person is going to say, "Hey, handsome"? No, it's freaking
Hey, Rita.
bullshit. It's nice fantasy though. Sometimes if all you have is fantasy, you take what you get.
Right, and you fit it in your schedule.
Fit it in my schedule.
I would never say what man has a schedule. They just take it out whenever's necessary. There's no schedule. You know, that woman claimed that I talk about Dan's schedule.
We are not talking about an open relationship. We're talking about fantasy. We don't have, I mean, again, we have I have a zero tolerance policy. I would expect my wife to have a zero tolerance policy for that kind of stuff. That's
maybe,
what I would
maybe it'll
expect.
change later down the road. We don't know.
I'm open. I'm desperate. You know, the more every day that goes by, it's like, well, Did you say, are we watching Cody? How many wives does he have? I guess if one is shut down or out of order, he can move on to the second.
That doesn't work like that. They have a schedule. They have a specific schedule.
I hope it changes for me too, and I think it will. I think eventually she's going to get over this Perry, whatever the hell she's on, and she's going to mellow out a little bit, and we'll get back. I mean, that's my dream. That's my hope. How's my dad's doing? Fine. TJ, thank you for asking.
Oh, how could I not dance after that? Because I was riddled over in laughter. Lord.
She doesn't appreciate that kind of stuff, and it's really amazing. But that was for Andrew, because you know he's a musician, and I wanted to let Andrew know that you can.
Dan, did you hear that?
How much you love
Dan,
music. What?
Sean says you always have Rosie Palmer and her 5 sisters. Oh, he knows those real well. Which one's Rosier?
Are you ready to get off? Does she have microwave? I need a flashlight. At least you didn't say Dan needs tweezers. So I'll take that. Are you ready? Or you want to? I mean, I can hang. I could even do another beer if I wanted to. If you want to stay on.
I want to go to bed. I'm sorry, I just want to go to bed and watch TV.
All right, we're going to go to bed and watch TV. I'm going to have my dinner. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. I really do.
Thank you.
I know there's a lot of other things to do, and
It was very fun.
I love seeing you all here. Thank you so
I
much.
love everybody.
All right, we'll see you guys on Monday.